Hi and welcome to MDriven. Today I'm going to talk a bit about the new Excel plugin. That's a multi-purpose tool that you can use together with the MDriven to get data in and out of any MDriven Turnkey system. So I started by going to this site that I googled, generate data. It lets me set a few properties and allows me to generate a data output of 100 rows of random identities, names, company and country, as I set that here. And this is not an uncommon situation that you have data in Excel that you somehow want to get structured into a database and do further work on. So if this is our data, let's say that we have a new class person that has an attribute identity that can be a string and as a name property, and let's just get the company as a string in there at first, and then we will do something else with it later on, country, like that. And if I now were to add a new view model and call that test of Excel plugin, and I would say that this is rooted in the class person. I would then use the UI first to say that this should be a seeker out form, and what happens is that I get a seeker that enables me to seek on company, country, identity. This is the one I really want to seek on. I'm gonna drop these. And yeah, I think that's fine. And the Excel plugin works this way, that it expects the identity or the key for the data in the first column. So I'm gonna drag that one up there, and I'm gonna drop the asterisk because I don't need that one. And also this identity is read-only, but actually if we create a new person object, we want it to be read-write. So I'm gonna remove the read-only expression. The same for this, and this. And then heading over here, I see that name, company, country, and this order should match here. So I say name, company, country, like that. Then we have it okay there. Now I want an action to actually bring this up. So there should be a class action for show, and I got that when I copied the auto form test of Excel plugin, and that will be on the root menu. That will be okay. Another thing is that I also want a view model action for creating a new person if an identity sought for is not found. So I'm gonna add a view model action, and the Excel plugin expects a certain name of this action, and it's create new. So I'm gonna call this one create new, and I'm gonna use the execute expression to be person dot create. like that. Now I have a little model, and gonna add back here, see what's wrong with it. Okay, auto form this what did it say? Auto form test class seeker. And delete that action. And I'm gonna send this to my site called HK Scratch. So upload that model. And see that it has created the new person object, new person table in the database corresponding to the person class. Now let's head into Excel where we have some data, and this one is in Swedish, but it's probably called add-on for you. So I've installed the MDriven Turnkey Plugin, and it looks like this. So when I click that one, I get a window up expecting me to give it a URL to a turnkey application. So where's my turnkey application? Let's open the site up in an external window, and that got off screen, but it's here. And there's my action test of Excel plugin. So my application is this URL. I will paste that into the plugin and say go, and then I'm here. Then I can go to test of Excel plugin, and I end up in this view here, and that's okay. If I search, there's nothing here because there's no data. But this is what the purpose of the plugin is, to get data in and out of a turnkey system. So if I have this data here, I should be able to just select some and then write the selected to turnkey. Okay, selecting data in Excel and being in the plugin and write the selected to turnkey. What has happened now is that the data found in Excel was sought for in the search box, and if it wasn't found, the create new action was executed, effectively creating a new person object. After that pass, each of the columns are entered, and the identity column is set only for new objects. It's not updated if it would differ. And the change state is caught by turnkey, so I can either cancel or do a save. And once I've saved, I should find that I have this data in the database, even if it would be on a another browser. So if I search here, I see that I have this data. And what you can do more, let's import a few more things. Like that. So here you have data, and if you want to get it out from Turnkey and you have any view with a grid, you can actually just let's take a new workbook, and wherever you put the cursor, and if you have data here, you just download to Excel and you get that data here. And then you can do things like suppose that you select these 4 and want to search for these in Turnkey, then you would do the seek selected in Turnkey. And what it does is uses the values from your selection and tries to find them. So this way you can ping pong back and forth between Turnkey and Excel really easily. So yeah, now we just enter the information for country and company as strings, but most likely we would like those to be separate classes with the associations between. We can look at that in a new video if you want to see how that is done, but try this out for starters. And what I can say, it's really easy to set a single link. Just design your grid in the view model as a combo box and choose from whatever value you need, and then you will, the logic will look it up. Okay, thanks for now.